Hello, Yvonne Wadley here, and we're doing a team challenge, and I'm super excited. Tonight's look is gonna be that eye look, so we're gonna try to go for it. I had a long day, and I was like, I don't know that I want to do that, but I'd rather do this and calm down from all the shenanigans of the day. Super fun day, but a very long day. So I'm just gonna do that, and I'm gonna make it really easy for myself because I'm actually going to use an eyeliner pencil, which is my first time trying it to do this, so it'll be good. We'll learn together, right? So I'm gonna start with my eyebrows because they're like whatever all discombobulated from the day. We had a long day, so let's start with that. How are you guys? How was your day? Gosh, here. Okay, I'm just going to go a little bit more harsh than I usually do, just because it's going to be, the eye is going to be like the focus of it, of the look. So I'm going to make sure that my eyebrows are a little bit darker than normal, so they're going to look a little more dramatic than they usually do. And I'm using pencil number 2. It's brown, like medium brown, but I love that it's like an ash brown. It's not like a red brown. Yeah, change the word. It's an ash brown, which I love because a lot of times, a lot of brown pencils, regardless of like the brand, even if it's like a really nice brand, a lot of times they have a red hint to it. And then you can see the red, and I don't like how that looks. So I'm very, very glad that these ones don't look like that, because I don't like how that looks. Almost like those people that tattoo their eyebrows and then they like old school tattoo their eyebrows, not like the new thing that people are doing. Not microblading, but back in the day they used to like tattoo eyebrows, and then as they faded out, I think they did it with henna or something, and then they look like reddish, pinkish. Some brown pencils do that, and I don't like how that looks for myself. So I love how this one is just brown. No redness to it. I'm gonna clean my eyebrows because they are bad. I haven't gone to get my eyebrows down, so they're looking kind of funky. But I had a great lunch with my son. That was really fun. We're just busy all day. And then kids are going back to school full time. So that's like a thing, right? Some people are really happy that their kids are going back to school. I'm like, as long as they're okay and happy, I'm good. I actually really enjoyed having them home all this months, and now I feel like, come on, it's almost done with school. Can we just stay home? Can we just be home? But whatever, we'll do what we gotta do, right? Let me make sure that we are good here. Okay, so that is my eyebrows. I'm trying to make them look more like sisters instead of like distant cousins, because that's what most of the time they look like. But we'll see. Okay, so there we go. Okay, we'll start with that. If I need to add something else to them, I will add it as we go along, because that's kind of how I roll. Okay, so I'm going to use the eyeliner. I'm a little scared to use the eyeliner for it, because I haven't used it for that. I've used the black one to give myself a what's it called, like a smoky eye, but I haven't used like a color one, so I'm sure it'll work. I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh, they have these little containers at Michael's for $1. I love it because I can keep my clean brushes. Once they dry, they go in here, and then they don't get any dust. A lot of times if you leave your brushes just sitting, all that dust and all that stuff then it goes on your face, and then you're gonna break out. So this keeps them clean and safe, and then when I need them, I pull them out. I love using my little brush holder, this one. But I don't have enough, look how cool it is. Okay, so you go like this, right? Then you cover your brushes so they're protected from dust and all the shenanigans, right? And then you just pop it and they stay protected and they roll shut, and then you have a little container with your brushes protected. I love this thing. Highly, highly, highly encourage you to have one. It will keep your brushes safe. I just have way too many dang brushes. That's why I don't have enough room. And to open it, you just hold it like that, and then see this little pull thing? You just go like this, and then it just sits there while you're using it. It like creates a little stand. So I love this dang thing too. But it doesn't have enough room for all my eyeshadow brushes, so I have those in this little box. I found this again for $1 at Michael's, and it's like perfect for what I needed. Yes, I'm stalling because I'm nervous. Okay, let me find a brush. Okay, I'm gonna use this brush. I think this is what I should use. I'm gonna use this little dome brush for diffusing it because I kind of want to control diffuse. So I'm gonna try that. Let's see. I'm getting hot. I'm getting hot. Okay, let's see. And I'm still wearing makeup from the day, so don't mind me. If my eyeshadow, if my makeup's a little crusty, that's why. Okay, let me just put some, and it is gel. So I have to make sure that it has like a few seconds to be able to be diffused, and then it's like set. So I have to make sure that I do it kind of quick. Ew, it's actually pretty cool. I probably could have used my finger. I'll use my finger on the other one. That's a pretty color, huh? Look at that. Ooh, I like it. I like it. I need a little more up here, I feel like. Oh my goodness, it's all creamy and nice. See, oh, there we go. I feel like I'm taking it off with the brush, but I love that color. I think I'm gonna start wearing it a lot more. It's like an emerald color. It is called Be Proud. Dang, I'm gonna be proud and wear this color more often because it's okay, next level. I love it. Okay, I'm going to actually bring it down a little bit because I think it'll look pretty. I'm mixing it up already. I'm not even going with the look that I'm supposed to be going with, but who cares, right? That's why it's makeup, and who cares? We just do the thing. I am loving this green. It is so pretty. Okay, I said I was gonna do it with my finger, but now I'm nervous, but I'll still do it with my finger. Oh yeah, I take a lot less, and then I still have a ton of control. Ooh, it's looking pretty. Okay, love this green, like seriously. Are you like scared of color? Do you wear a lot of color? Tell me. I love to hear. What's your jam? What do you roll with? Okay, this is for sure. I'm so excited that they started selling this separate instead of just all 5 pencils together, because this green is gonna be life, and it's gonna need a refill after I use all of it, because look how pretty. Oh, I'm like shook. I'm shook how pretty it is. I am like seriously, I knew it was a pretty color. I've swatched it so many times. I just hadn't put it on my eyes for whatever reason, because I've been trying everything else. Do you guys like kombucha? Some people think it's disgusting. I like it. I like this brand. It's pretty good. I found it at Fry's, our grocery store, and then I found it at Costco. I like it, and nobody else in my house likes it, so I get to drink all of it. Yeah. I've tried making it before, and I wasn't very good at it, so I just kept buying it. There's like a local place that people have been telling me about that sells it, that they make it and they have like their own brew and their own thing and yada yada. I just haven't gone, but I should go try it out because why not? What if I like it a lot more, right? Okay, so I am like so happy with that color already. Like, done. Let me put some falsies and I'm done with my look. But this requires brown. Oh, here it is. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, so I'm gonna use this round fluffy brush. Round fluffy brush. I don't know why I keep going the opposite direction. There, that one. And I'm going to use, actually I'm gonna use Antique Bar. This is one of my favorite colors. It's called Antique Bar. And I love it because it's like a bronzy brown. And the color on the picture is supposed to be a matte brown. I'm not listening. Since when do I listen, right? So I'm gonna go with this one. And I normally would have done the brown first and then done the lighter color, the brown, the green. But because it was the pencil, I did not want to have like a harsh line. So this is kind of blending onto the pencil and it's looking actually pretty dang cool. Okay, I'm so glad that I'm doing this because I'm learning some things. It's all about the learning the things, right? Okay, there we go. And after I do my, after I do my foundation again, I'm going to bring the brown down. The pencil didn't matter because it's not going to move. It's not going to do anything. But I'm excited. It's looking good. That green though, it literally like has me all kinds of feeling all kinds of ways. It's so good. Let's see. So good. But I'm going to share this in my page so it can be seen. There we go. All right, let's do the other eye. So we just start at the bottom and then bring it up. It is very pretty. And Antique, I love wearing it by itself all the time. There are times that it's like, let me just grab some Antique and I just go with my finger and put it on because it's such a pretty color. And you can, obviously, like you can build it up so you can make it like very dim, not dim, very light, or you can make it a little more, have more oomph to it. And I love how it looks. Let me find my pencil liner, my eyeliner here. Good luck with that, right? Okay, so we're gonna go with this. I love this eyeliner because look how sharp that tip is. Super duper sharp, right? And I don't want to like mess with it because I'll mess it up, but I love that most eyeliners, I think all other eyeliners have like felt tips, so then when it comes out it's all like, sometimes they skip or they spill or they have too much in one spot and not enough in the other, all this stuff. This is actually a little brush, so it distributes as it's flowing. It just flows the liquid, like you don't have to worry about it not being even. I need a mirror because I'm going a little more on the blind side here. Let me just grab a little mirror and do it because I can't reach all the way over there. And I can't see, so I'm gonna go here. Sorry that you guys can't see. There, maybe you can see that. Oh, quick tip. I am not like an eyeliner master at all. So what I learned is that you can like put it and do like little strokes, like some people just go whoop and do it. I cannot, I'm not that talented. So I just kind of go like this and press it. This is like the safest way that I've found, especially in the front, because sometimes I can get it too thick in one side and not thick enough on the other. And then by the time I finish, my line is like this thick, trying to get it even, right? So, and then here I just kind of pull it out. And I got some like new falsies that are like super dramatic. So I'm gonna put those on. Look how crazy they are. They're like so fluffy, so dang fluffy. I'm like, okay, we'll try them. We will try them for sure. But anyway. Okay, so let me see. Okay, so look at the big difference already with just one eye done with the eyeliner. But see, it's like kind of very subtle. So I'm gonna go a little bit heavier. I don't want to mess it up, but let's thicken it out a little bit. That look deserves a wing, right? So we're gonna wing it. So that's kind of what we're going for. So see how much fuller the eye looks just with a little bit of eyeliner. And what I love is that you can get it like inside of your lashes, like right here, and it makes it look like you have more lashes. I'm gonna put falsies and stuff, but it still really helps. And then you don't have that space in between the lashes and then the falsies and then your lashes that it looks kind of like funky. If you fill it with the eyeliner, you don't have to worry about that little spot if in case you don't glue them like as tight as you wanted to or something. So that's like another reason why I love to get it in there like really close like that, because it helps me with that part. Because that's another thing, I'm not like, oh my gosh, I'm an expert at putting on falsies. Not at all. So when we talk about like, oh yeah, I'd love to do that, but I don't know how to do makeup, it's like, welcome to the club. I can't either. We just learn here and we practice and we learn from each other. And we do the dang thing, right? It's not about being pros, it's about... If I hadn't tried this green because we got a challenge, I would have not known like how awesome it is, and now I love it. So you're gonna start seeing a lot of pictures of me wearing this green because I am a huge fan now. Like the other day that I tried the blue too, the blue also was so beautiful. Okay, so I have wrinkles like right here, and I have a really hard time making that wing. So I'm struggling a little bit. Hi, Nicole. I'm struggling with that part. But we'll get it. We'll get it. I'm doing one of the green looks, or at least trying to. Okay, so that is that. I think that's as thick as I'm gonna go with the liner. The girl in the picture had it maybe a little bit thicker, but that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I feel comfortable doing. So that's what we're doing. I don't want to mess it up because they look kind of even. This is as even as I can get them, so I don't want to mess it up. I am, however, going to add a little more of brown. A little more. Oh, thank you, Nicole. You're so sweet. Nicole's saying I look pretty. Oh, why is the comment gray? For some reason, your comment's gray. Okay, so we're gonna add a little more brown just to add a little something something over here. Yeah, it looks so much better. And then I like to concentrate it right here too, just to add a little more dimension. And then it's like, hey, brown, I'm right here. You know, it's not hiding in my eyelid. So that's it. That's kind of as much as I'll go. So now I'll do my foundation real quick, just so that I can at the bottom. This sweater is so cozy and so comfy, and I love that it has this like big sleeves. But when I'm trying to do this, it annoys me that it just keeps going like that. So I'm just gonna roll it over. Do you have sweaters like that you like, but you're like, okay, I like it for all these things, but I don't like it for this? I hate washing dishes with this sweater on. like hate it. I have to go and like get a t-shirt on or something, or just not wash the dishes because it's so obnoxious to be doing it with it. Okay, that's that with that. I will add the lashes in a bit after I do the bottom. So next was foundation, and I'm actually gonna add some glow drops. Let's glow this thing up, right? Why not? So I'm just gonna grab one little squirt of glow drops. There. Oh, that's too much. So I'm gonna be very glowy with that. Oh my goodness, that's gonna be very glowy. Okay, so just mix it up in there. We're gonna glow. And I had foundation already from the day, but this is like super light I had. So we're gonna go kind of full coverage since the eyes are so gonna be so dramatic compared to what I normally do, right? Oh my gosh, this drops feel so good. They make almost like a BB cream. I wish I did it on my hands so you guys could see. Skip the dishes. Yes, I just skip them. Okay, the other day I was so tired and I just went to bed. Like, and my husband gets home like really late at night. So I just left like a disaster in the kitchen. I was like, screw it, I'll do it tomorrow, right? So in the morning when I got up, the kitchen was spotless. It's like, yes. So like, to me, that is like win, sir. 1,000,000 points. You win. I'm like an acts of service kind of person. I'm an acts of service person. Like, that's my love language. You guys know what your love language is? I think a lot of women are acts of service, and I found a lot of women are gifts too. I'm not a gift person. I love gifts and I appreciate gifts, but it's not my love language. For me, it's definitely acts of service, which is hard because they say that the way that you receive love is how you give love. But a lot of people, obviously, if that's not their love language, they don't feel that you're loving on them or appreciating them by you doing things for them. So you have to make sure that you kind of know what other people's love language is too, because then you can love them in the way that they need to be loved. You know, like, so for some people it's like words of affirmation. I am not very good at that. It's not like a strong suit. I did not grow up with like someone giving me words of affirmation. It wasn't like a thing. You just do what you gotta do and move on with your life. So it's really hard for me to do that, but I understand that that's like a thing. One of my kids, actually, that's their love language, and it's really hard for me to love them in the way that they like receive love. But obviously I do it, but I have to be very intentional. Like, I could do all kinds of things for them, like whatever, do all the things, right? But if I do that, it's like, oh my gosh, kind of like my husband doing that, like cleaning the kitchen and doing all the cabinets and doing all the things. It means so much more for me than if he went and bought me something. Like, I would like it, it's nice, I'll wear it, but it's not. I rather do things. I'm more like an adventure person too. So like for fun, I like to Nicole, words of affirmation. Oh, that is hard one for me. I really struggle. Oh, there it is. Why is it black? I really struggle with it. I have to be like very intentional about it. So I try to for people that I know that are words of affirmation, I'll go to the grocery store and like sit there for like 30 minutes and try to find a card that matches similar to what I want to say. I just cannot come up with the words. I'm not good at that. That is definitely not one of my strengths. And there are people that are so good at that. It's like, wow, I wish I could, because I feel it. I just cannot express it. You know, like for me, I express it by doing something for the person. I don't know. It's weird. It's one of those things. Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit of bronzer up here. Okay, so I guess the light is hitting me a little harsh, so I don't know how much you can see it that it actually looks good, but This thing is glowing, not like in a bad way though. It looks good. It's looking good. Yeah, so a long time ago, like we heard about the whole love languages and all that stuff. Actually, I'm gonna use the same one I was using. The love languages and stuff like that. And then I thought it was so interesting. So we immediately did the test, and I had my kids do their test. And then it was really cool because on the website, you can do the test, like what you think your partner or your kids are, and then they do it. And then you compare the two, right? So obviously you're going to be like, what? To some things. But it was pretty neat. Like when you get it like really close to what they answer, it's kind of neat to see, you know. And then it really opens your eyes to see like, oh man, all these years I've been doing this and this and this, but it's cool, but it's not like what shows them that I love them as much as I love them. So it actually did cause us to have some shifts. And yeah, I like this brush better for this. I bought this one because somebody said, oh, that's the best brush for that. Yeah, I don't like it. Maybe for the nose part it was good, but not for down here. For here, this little buffer brush is my jam, and it is brush number 5. Like Mambo number 5. Okay, I'm old. I just aged myself some more. I don't even know when that song came out, but I remember it was like a big deal at some point in my life. But I was already grown up, so I wasn't a kid. So here I am, aging myself some more. Anyway, so with the love language thing, we did the test, and it was really cool. And then they started coming out with really neat, and it's actually interesting because I was just talking to my daughter about that. There is they did like a whole collection of the books, and they make it for like different professions. So they have it for teachers, which I think is so neat and so important. But my daughter was actually telling me that this teacher is so neat because that's how she interacts with her students. So then like there's this kid that it's like a certain way and whatever, and like in the school, and they struggle with him, whatever, but she knows him so well, and she knows what his love language is, that she gives, well, probably not right now because COVID and whatever, but like she gives him like 3 taps, and that kid like immediately like gets grounded, like calms down, and now is good, you know. So like for that kid, his love language is like physical touch. So her like tapping him, or like hipping, like with her hip, like taps him a little bit, that's it. Like he immediately redirects, and then there's no more problems. So I thought it was so neat that this teacher is going out of her way not only to know her students and then find like different ways of addressing them instead of like everybody the same, you know, because then she can address them according to what their needs are. I thought that was like so cool. It's like, can she be my kids' teacher when they were little? My kids had great teachers. No complaints, but how cool for a teacher to do that. Okay, so I'm gonna get the same fluffy brush that I used for the top, and I'm just going to like pinch it like this and then make it like a little fan, and then just go down here. Just to bring a little bit of that brown down. Let me see, I don't want it too thick, so that's why I'm pinching it, and I want to have a little control over it. So there, I think that looks good. There. I think that looks good. Yeah, so then I thought that was super cool that she's going out of her way to do that. Okay, that's it with that, I think. The glow drops are freaking amazing. Okay, so this is the big size, and then we had the little, oh, and then I love that it has an indicator that tells you, I can't see. I love that it has an indicator that tells you like how much you've used, and they'll last forever because you need so little, and they go a long way. But it's neat to know like how much you have left so that you can order a refill or whatever, you know. Let me see. One's got more than the other. Okay, so I'm just gonna go with a little bit of brow gel to kind of darken them a little bit without adding too many more strokes. And I love that it has like gel and fibers in it, because then it leaves a little fibers and then it makes it look like I like hairs, little hairs. So that's pretty good. Like that's my jam. Okay, let's try to put on these crazy lashes. Watch them look really good and I'm like, oh, there's lashes that I don't know. Okay, we're gonna, I'll do lips first. Okay, I'm gonna go with, I'm all over the dang place, sorry. I had a crazy day dealing with a lot of people. Light nude, we're gonna go with light nude. It's already sharpened. Look how sharp that is. I love that this thing has a built-in sharpener. And I'm gonna go nude on the lips because we have like a fun eye going, so we don't want to go too crazy. We don't want to go too crazy. Okay, when's the last time you use your whole lipstick? I cannot find my new one. I have a new one. Lipstick number 100. Not telling. Definitely my jam. It has been. I've been wearing it for 4 years and I will keep on wearing it. I just love how it looks. It's like very, very I mean, it feels amazing because it's super creamy, but I love that it is like a really nice neutral. It's not like too pink. A lot of time neutral colors like this, nudes, tend to be a little bit too pink for me. Oops, there. I know it looks gross, but they tend to be a little too pink. This one has the perfect hint of pink with the perfect hint of brown, and it just works. It just works for my lips. I love it. So if you're looking for an amazing nude color, lipstick number 100 will be your jam. Okay, let's go and try to put these lashes. I know I keep prolonging it because I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous about my lashes. Okay, let me find my little clamps here. Okay, let's try this fluffy faux mink lashes. Let's see. Somebody recommended them, so I'm gonna try them. Let's see how crazy big they are. They look, okay, the person that told me what they were was wearing them at the time and they looked amazing on her. I was like, oh my gosh, what lashes are you wearing? She's like, you're not even gonna believe it. And then she told me and I was like, I'm ordering them right now. And I ordered them at the place that I was at with her. And then they arrived. I was like, whoa, I don't remember them being this fluffy, but I guess they were. And they look like they're all the same. So I guess you just pick one and guess where they go. Oh gosh. Oh god. Okay. It is what it is. We're gonna try it. And it has like a really thick band. So it's gonna look like I'm wearing like a big old thick eyeliner line maybe. I don't know. We shall see what it does. Okay. I went back to the duo glue because I ran out of the other one. I haven't been able to order it. Or I'm like, oh, why order it and pay for shipping? I can just drive over there and get it, and then I keep not getting it. So the duo, this one works for me, but I actually prefer this one. This one's my favorite. Like, so good for, I have like very sensitive eyes. It's like Tartis Pro. I don't know. It's super glowy, sorry. Okay, let's try these things. Let's try this thing. Let's do the thing. Gosh. Okay, I'm a little nervous. I was wearing a little bit of mascara from the day that I just kind of threw some on. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be hilarious. I hope it does not look like a caterpillar. Some lashes can look like caterpillars. Okay, let's see. Let me get my little mirror. You see? Okay. Ah, I blinked. Okay. I can't even get it off the thing. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh. Let me salvage this thing. Let me save it, please. Ooh. They are so fluffy. I'm just trying to press them on. Whoa. What do we think? Well, that's a lash. Do I look like I have a caterpillar on my eye? They're actually very light, which I wouldn't think of something this big to feel light. They do not look bad. I don't think I would wear these on a regular basis, but for a look, they look good. Okay, my eyebrows look super naked now because the eyelashes are so extra. So I'm gonna go with a little bit darker pencil. Just to add a little something to it. So it doesn't look so naked. But now you can't even see the green. Can you see the green? These are perfect for not wearing any eyeshadow. Gosh. Goodness gracious, what are we doing? What do you think? Yay or nay? Okay, I think I need a little more weight at the bottom because the top is so big. It's so top heavy. So I'm just going to accentuate the green down here a little more. And then I'm gonna do my black pencil on the inside of my eye, the top. What do we think? Are we winning with this, or is it a total fail? I need a little more green. I don't know how to feel about them. I don't know. They do not look horrible. For the price, they're like perfect. And they actually don't feel, I mean, it's weird that they're touching my they're touching my eyelid, but they're not like, I like that they have different lengths within the lengths, and they kind of like are piled up together. They look kind of cute. I don't know how to feel about it. I'm not even going to make a decision right now because I'm way too tired to make those kinds of decisions, but I think I'm digging it. I think I'm digging it. The video looks like it's cutting off for some reason. I don't know why. It's perfectly fine on my end. Maybe it's just Facebook being Facebook. All right, let's see what we got here. I'm thinking they're win. For the price, they're definitely a win already. But as much as I'm like, I probably would not go out like this, I kind of dig them. Maybe if they were a little bit shorter, I would like it better. Like a lot shorter probably. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. You guys tell me. Because I don't know. Oh, I didn't do my blush. I literally almost put this down to do blush. Yeah, that's how I'm doing. That's how I'm doing right now. And I'm gonna go with a pink blush because we've been doing that orange one a lot, and oh, but my eye will match my eye. Yeah, we'll go with the orange. Okay, so let's do the lash. It dried by now. The gallon of glue that I require to be put in there. Okay, let's see what we got here. I literally can't even grab it. There we go. There we go. Okay, let's see. It's this part that I can't get it off. Okay, I like clamping them with my lashes. It's almost like they adhere to each other and it looks so much nicer. But not with this thing, I mean, not that I need that, but it's a little clump. Okay, there it is. Oh my lord. I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna fly. I feel like what do we think? What do we think? It's definitely top heavy. I'm going to add more at the bottom because that is like very top heavy. So let's see what we got over here. I like it, guys. I think I'm in with the fluffy lashes. Okay, so now I'm going to grab, where is my glow drops? Oh, here they are. I'm gonna grab just a tiny, like look how tiny, like that tiny. See how tiny? That tiny kind. And I'm gonna go with this little brush, some flat head, just tiny, and grab some of it, and then just go here. Just to accentuate and like open up my eyes. Not that they're not open enough yet, but we're just going through the steps, right? Then just right here under my brow bone, add a little bit more shine, a little bit of spice to my life. We're gonna put it right there. It's a little something something. Oh my goodness, that is so dramatic. So dramatic. I'm going to now do my blush. Oh, I'll do bronzer first. Okay, this brush is life. Like seriously, so dang good. Number 16. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I'm gonna show you why I love it. Okay, so I just load one side. Check it. And you gotta like these brushes were designed by professional makeup artists, right? It wasn't just, oh, let's put this brush together. Like there's a lot of thought that's gone into it. So they can be used for like a bunch of different things. I just love, it's so fluffy but hard at the same time. Not hard, but like sturdy, you know, like, so if you just want to like place, you can. If you want to buff, you can. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. One of my newfound love. I've had it forever and it was just packed. I hadn't pulled it out and like played with it, and I recently pulled it out and I was like, oh my gosh, what have I been doing all this time? Not using this brush. That's what I've been doing. That's what I've been doing. Okay, wait, I was gonna do something and I forgot what I was gonna do. Was it blush? Yes, it was blush. It was blush. Oh no, I was gonna set my under my eye because my wrinkles. Let me find it. Where's my powder? Oh, here it is. Okay, so before I put my blush, I'm going to do this. Okay, so I have these two powders. These are like for my skin tone, right? So if I want to set my, if I don't want to wear any makeup and I just want to like have a little tiny coverage and just kind of, I use this. If I need to lighten up my face, I use this. So I'm going to use that right now to light up under my eyes and to set it. So then no like cracks or anything. And as you can see right now, it's not like I have all this cracky going on or anything. This little brush is my BFF. And you can use translucent powder, but the HD powders, these powders were literally like created for this. They're HD powders. They literally make you look like you've been like photoshopped or something. It's ridiculous. And I don't want to set the whole thing because we got that glow going. I don't want to get rid of the glow that I just put on, but I'm going to do just one side so you guys can see the huge difference. It's like crazy. Look. Right? So crazy. Look, gonna smile. You can see my wrinkles. It's like airbrushed. It's ridiculous, right? It's crazy. Like, it's like very, very notable. I don't know if you guys are looking, but look. You can see my wrinkles, right? I got wrinkles. And then look at the side. That's the side that has the powder. Look. I love both sides. I wear this most of the time. I'm kind of really falling for the HD powder. It literally looks airbrushed. It's ridiculous. So we're going to do here on the forehead, just because I don't want to be so... There's a difference between glowy and shiny. I don't want to be shiny. Especially on like highlight places like this where the light hits you and it just bounces out. It looks like you're kind of just shiny. I don't want that. I want the glow, but I want it HD powder, matted out, airbrushed, right? And tomorrow I'm gonna definitely do a look with it, so you guys can see. But I love it. I love both sides. I wear this most of the time, but that like blurred looking action is giving me all kinds of life. Okay, so let me just do blush real quick, just to get it going and get it done and get in the shower and go to bed. I'm gonna do this orangey one. Just taking some off. Again, this is one of my favorite brushes too. I talk about this one all the dang time because this one has been one of my favorites forever. Look how tapered it is. It really helps. So when you're placing the product, you're just placing. You're not rubbing it because now you're moving everything that you just put on, right? So we just place it on top very nicely. That just looks so cute. I like it a lot. Okay, I don't know about those lashes. What do you guys think? HD powder side or the other side? Like, I'm kind of digging both. Seriously, I am definitely digging both. But I don't know, for a night look, maybe the HD powder looks better. Look, like you can really see how the light is bouncing off the glow right here, which is fine, right? We put glow drops, so we want to like, look at me. But I think that this side looks better right now. I don't know, maybe I'm just being crazy. I don't know. You guys tell me. What do you think? Light looks crazy. It's like so blown out for some reason. Is it blown out for you guys too? Okay, that looks so much better, in my opinion. Hopefully you'll catch up on the phone. Okay, loving it. Then I think I'm done. I think that's all I was doing. Okay, so now think if I'm wearing like super slick hair. Okay, these lashes are like okay. I'm okay with them. I wish I could see the green more, for sure. Maybe I can bring it down more. Should I bring it more down? Let's see. I don't want to go crazy with it, but why not, right? This is the time where we test the things. Okay, I'm gonna get this little fluffy, like pointy brush to kind of buff it a little bit and blend it. Kind of buff it. Yes, I have to make the crazy ass face. Or it doesn't work. Oh my goodness, I'm digging it. I wish this was day. Yeah, watch me go to the grocery store. I just got done. I love it. Oh, another thing that I didn't do. Okay, what do you think? I'm kind of loving it. I'm serious. I'm loving this thing. And these lashes are not killing me anymore. I don't know. I think they're a little on the way fluffy end for me, especially for me. I'm literally like, oh gosh, these are so big. Wait, let me find them. Okay, I thought these were like super dramatic, and I wore them like once and I paid like $30 for them. I have like a few of these brand, but these I thought were like, oh my gosh, so dramatic. Yeah, they don't even compare. So that tells you how out of my comfort zone I am with these things in my eyes. These are like a go-to when I cannot find a demi what are they called? Demi whatever from Ardell. Those are my go-to. So these are like way out of my comfort zone, trying to figure it out, but it works. It looks good. I neglected the neck, so let me bring it down a little bit. I think that's it. That's all I would do. Okay, so I would probably have like slick up hair on a tight bun with a fun dress. Oh yeah, I could totally rock these giant lashes. Why not, right? Or hair down, all done up, but it would be getting caught in the lashes maybe. I don't know how to feel about that part. Okay, so I'm loving the green. Definitely I'm going to keep wearing this dang pencil because it's gorgeous. I am definitely new staple, so watch out. Green. What's wrong? Toby's having nightmares. Okay, so Toby has been like hangry lately because he was put on a diet by the vet, and so he had to reduce his food intake, and then he has to exercise more. Surprise, that's what happens, and that's how you lose weight, right? Works for dogs too. But revolutionary idea, eat less and exercise more. But he, like, I was talking to my daughter and she's like, he's like so crabby. He's cranky. I'm like, I think he's just hungry. I'm like, I think he's just, she's like, oh, so he's hangry. I'm like, yeah, like mama, like dog, right? Even that he takes. So then when I just took him to the vet last week, and then I'm like, I think he needs his thyroid check because he has gained some weight and blah, 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 right? So they're like, well, it's a $300 test. And if he's not like you see him like every 15 days, you're like, oh my gosh, he's getting so much. If he's just steady, she's like, more than likely it's not his thyroid, it's just his diet. So everybody's been warned, he cannot eat any snacks. We're gonna try to help him lose weight and whatever, and we're gonna exercise some more and whatever. So my daughter's like, oh my gosh, he's hangry. So then my husband gets up later in the day, and I'm like, yeah, I was talking with Isabel, and we were talking about Toby, that la 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 la. He's like, oh my gosh, he's so crabby all the time. It's like, yeah, like us. He's just so cranky because he just wants his dang snacks and all the things and extra food and everything that falls off. So like now, back when, even if I'm making anything with cheese per se, right? Yeah, he knows I'm talking about him, so he's leaving. If I'm making something with cheese or something, I always just like kind of spill a little bit. Or like if I have meat up there, I just like feed it to him. I know the dogs should need house food and la la la, but whatever, he gets treats like that. Well, treats from me, treats from the kids, treats from Jeff, treats from everybody, and then now we got a problem. He's like me, I eat everybody's dang treats too, and look at me now. So anyway, so now Toby is hangry, and whatever, it's just gonna be for a little bit until he gets used to it, right? I don't know which side I like best. The HD powder set. Oh my, like seriously, it looks like airbrushed. It's insane. I hope you guys can see it as clear as I can see it, because that is ridiculous. Like, look at the areas where I put it on. It literally looks like it's blurred. Okay, so you can see like how dramatic that texture looks, right? That texture looks pretty heavy. Okay, so everybody has seen the texture that looks very heavy, right? I wish I had like my phone here to take a picture. I'm going to put powder there so we can see the huge magical difference, because this has definitely like, what? To me right now, I'm like shook. So let's see the other side, because this side looks insane, so good. So let's do this side. Obviously, it's not going to take away the puffiness, but it really dramatically. Oh my gosh. What have I been missing out on? All these months that we've had them and I don't wear it for whatever. Another thing that I'm like, I just get comfortable with whatever I do every day. Oh my Lord. It's like, where have you been? Oh, in my drawer, because I haven't been wearing it. Oh my Lanta. I mean, it is called HD for a reason, right? It totally looks like I'm blurred out on the areas that I put it on. That's crazy. That's seriously crazy. I'm not even like, holy cow, this is insanity. And it looks so pretty. Like, I really hope that you guys can see how like even it looks. And I stopped like around here ish, so you could probably see the change in texture from there to where I don't have it. That's crazy. Yeah, HD powders, new jam for sure, like for sure. And it's like one little extra step to just put it on. I am like about it. Yeah, like that. Crazy. Anyway, all right, I'm going to finish my kombucha and go get in the shower, take this off, and go to bed. So I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you for joining me. My shenanigans, just talking to myself here and doing the things. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.